I was set up today to talk about this. He don't have my permission to record me. I was
Behind the scenes, she told me I had a permission.
No, I didn't.
I have a permission.
No, you don't.
Welcome back to Shifted Views, where we talk and discuss it all. Today I'm back with
Barbara.
How you doing, Barbara?
I'm good. I'm good.
Do you have your consent now?
No. I mean, yes. Now.
All right. We started talking about healing. Do we heal from past relationships or whatnot? Some people don't. Most guys don't. We just mask it or we shove it under the rug.
You hop from relationship
to relationship, like
some
she
women,
was saying.
Yeah, some women do too.
Especially women.
No.
Barbara, especially women.
No, I don't think it's...
Women hop from relationship to relationship to get over the last person. Guys, we have sex with different women to get over the last relationship. We don't get over it because sometimes you're in a relationship with a woman and the whole time, from what I've witnessed so far and what I've been through as well, they have another guy as a backup.
Same thing as a man.
But man's in it just for the sex, not for the relationship.
No, you see.
Well, not all the time.
Yeah, you see some people, they didn't get over the last person, and they already had a person they were talking to or entertaining, and they hopped in that relationship with, but the person just didn't know.
Yeah, but I feel like it has to be something within that relationship that he's or she is not happy about. Then
that's not
that
always
happens.
true. Some people don't just hop because they're not happy. Some people are just selfish.
Oh, that is true. I mean, yeah, you're right. Not everyone, but from what I've witnessed with past, I'll be honest, my past and a friend's past relationship, they're so quick to get into another one while we're here suffering from the breakup of that relationship. Next thing you know, 4 or 5 months later, you hear that they are in another relationship. Or you're getting married at that. How do you heal from that? I think that's why people take their hurt to another relationship.
I feel like a lot of people take their hurt from to another relationship because they never, and this is not a gender thing, that's why I said they never took the time out to be alone. They never took the time out to heal within their own self. So instead of healing from the last relationship, you jump and you entertain somebody else, whether it's sex or whether it's a full-blown relationship. And a lot of times when you don't heal from yourself and you acknowledge that certain things have happened within your last relationship, you bring that. Because if you're not aware of certain things, and if somebody else trigger you from something you didn't heal from their past, that's a hurt that you're bringing. You never heal from it. You just hopping from relationship to relationship or body to body.
So how do you heal from past trauma, from past relationship trauma?
Number one, you have to be aware that there's a problem, that there's an issue, like whether you're heartbroken, whether you're traumatized, whatever, jaded, like you have to acknowledge that there's pain there. Number one, you have to acknowledge that there's pain.
Do you believe that time heals everything? Or do you think healing takes more than just time?
Healing takes more than just time because I've seen it within my own self and within my own family, like in friends around me. 5-10 years could be past and you could still be hurt by the same thing. What did you do within those 5 to 10 years? If you never took the time to be to yourself and seek help, how did you heal? You just let time pass by. Time don't heal hurt because what did you do within that time? If you did nothing, guess what? That hurt that you felt a year prior, you might feel it 5-10 years later because you never acknowledged that you was hurt and you never took the necessary steps to even heal yourself. So I don't believe time. If you do nothing with that time, you're not gonna heal. You just what we spoke about in the beginning. You're just gonna take your hurt into whoever you meet. That's it. You're gonna try to fill in that void.
Do you think that forgiveness is necessary?
100%.
But earlier you said that we don't need, what is it?
Closure. No,
that is different, right?
That's what you had asked about the closure thing. It said something about, I don't know what it said 100%. Do you always need closure from that person or within yourself? And I said within yourself because people are not always going to give you closure. Right. So forgiveness, I guess that's part of that too. In order for you to heal from something, you have to forgive. I don't care what nobody says, because if you don't forgive, you're going to start to resent the person, and then you're going to start to resent the people that you meet because they might trigger those parts that you never even forgave that person from. And it could have nothing to do with that person. But if you never forgive that person and the new people or the new person that you met, they trigger something, it's like, whoa, you're gonna bleed on them because you never forgave that person. So you have to, I 100% believe you have to forgive. It might take time. I'm not gonna lie, it might take some time, but you have to heal in order for you to move on. You have to you have to forgive yourself, and you gotta forgive that person.
I always felt like you need closure to move on, because without it, you just hurt, and you're gonna hurt people. You're gonna hurt someone else. You're gonna go into another relationship and hurt that person. Because I never got closure. I'm out here. I'm not speaking of myself. I'm just speaking in general. In general.
Okay.
In general. So, because I never got closure, I'm just jumping from relationship to relationship, trying to forget about the past, and I'm just hurting that person in the process.
So that means that's something that you need to analyze within yourself. That's something you have to be aware of, and you have to take accountability of. Closure, I don't care what nobody say. You're not gonna get closure from everybody. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
if you don't get closure from that person, then what? Then you're gonna choose to jump and keep repeating the same thing. You're not getting, I don't care what nobody says, you're not gonna get closure from everybody. So let me ask you. If you can't get closure from the person or the people that you met in your past that hurt or whatever the case may be, then what? Then what? How you gonna heal if you never gonna get that closure from that person? Do you just hold that hurt and keep bleeding on people? Or you like, you know what? That person never gonna tell me sorry. That person never gonna say X, Y, and Z. You know what? I forgive them. And I don't have to carry that with me. I could just move on to the next thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the closure. It sucked. I'm gonna acknowledge that it hurt me. If I feel some type of way, but I can't force that person to give me closure.
Right.
You will never 100% get closure from everybody. You're gonna have to just keep it pushing, and it sucks sometimes. And sometimes you need that. Like, okay, I would never get closure from that person, but I accept that this is my new reality, and I can just keep it pushing.
What's something healthy you've learned to do for yourself after a heartbreak? Because, like we spoke about earlier, not getting closure is hard. So when you don't get that, so what's something you've done for yourself that helps? When you don't get closure, what is something you do after a heartbreak?
Accept it.
Accept it.
Yeah, accept it. It's painful, but it's accepting it.
It's painful. I mean, yeah, after you give your life, your everything to someone that you thought you were gonna marry or you're gonna be with forever. You thought you were gonna have kids with that person, you know? So it is tough. Not to get closure from it makes it worse.
Yeah, you know why? Well, I'm gonna speak from what I believe in, which is Jesus. And he talk about idolization. When we put people on a pedestal and we idolize them, that's when we get hurt, because we made those people our gods. That's why. Yes, we look to them for love, for comfort. We put all of that. They say when you put your identity into somebody else or something else and you lose that, you lose yourself, because you put your identity into them instead of putting your identity into God. And I learned that. And I wrote something. That's crazy. I need to put it out. But I wrote something like that when I had to sit down and I had to reflect for myself. I didn't know I idolized my relationship because I didn't understand what that meant. Nobody ever taught me about idolization. Nobody ever taught me about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I learned about something like that, when I was sitting down and reflecting, I actually wrote it down. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know I idolized my relationship. I didn't know I put that person before God. I didn't know that. I didn't know I made this person my God. When you put that and you lose that person, or whether it's a romantic relationship or platonic relationship, when you put your identity in them and you put everything into them, then you lose yourself. Yeah, it's a lot.
Speaking from passion.
Take accountability. If you didn't heal from the past relationship, you're gonna bring those broken pieces into the next one instead of making yourself whole. Now, is it easy? No, it's not. I would lie to you and say that your healing journey is easy. It's not. It takes a lot. You have to start with the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror. You have to look at self. Even if somebody did something to you, you still have to look at self, because your healing is your responsibility. that person is gone. You gonna dwell on it? You gonna let it hold you back?
That was going to bring me to the next question I was going to ask you. You sort of answered already. Do you think healing ever really ends, or do you just learn to live on the scars?
No, healing. I don't think healing ever ends. I think you learn how to cope with it better. Meaning, what we talk about, like forgiveness and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you learn how to. Okay, that happened. I forgave that person. I forgive. Okay. Sometimes when you forgive and you heal through certain things, sometimes you don't even remember. I'm not even gonna lie. Some things you don't even remember no more until maybe it's a conversation or whatever, like that's being sparked. You're like, oh man, I forgot about that. That's when you really heal from that. But if you holding on to that, which is resentment, if you resenting,
probably hate.
But that's a form of unforgiveness. If you never forgave that person.
Do you have to forgive the person?
Yeah.
I don't think you should forgive the person.
Why?
Because
but if you don't,
you were hurt by them, and plus they don't give you any closure when you ask for it. But when they ask for it, you give them closure.
Okay, but
when you need it, you don't get it.
Okay, so you're not gonna. We just said that you're not gonna get closure from everybody else.
Right.
So you're gonna let what that person do hold you and stop you, and then when you meet somebody else, you're gonna look to that person the same way because you never forgave that person. You have to forgive. Yeah, you don't have to hate that person. It is what it is. You can't go back and change nothing. Nothing. You can't change. You can't go back and change nothing. You forgive for yourself. You literally forgive for yourself. Because guess what? You didn't forgive that. I almost said something, but you person. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You have hate in your heart. Sometimes people not even thinking about you, and you holding hate.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, you give your all to that person. Next thing you know, you're not together again. And next thing you see or hear from someone else, they're happy in a relationship.
But looks like
that person moved on 6 months later.
But looks are deceiving. We talked about rebound relationship. Looks are deceiving. Just because somebody look happy, just because somebody's posting things, that don't mean that's what it truly is. And whatever is going on, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
That's
and
true.
And that shouldn't even matter. Whatever they doing with their life, they ain't got nothing to do with you. No more. That's they done. They not a part of your life no more.
Right, but seeing them happy when you were once happy with them, and they moved on without.
That's true. But guess what?
That's how people hold on to hate. That's how people hate.
But you have to speak for self. Not everybody. Some people could just let it go. Some people, you don't know. Looks are deceiving. We, as individuals, we can take a selfie that we happy and smiling for that 5 seconds, that 10 seconds, and then we're crying after we put the phone down. Who to know? Like, who's gonna say, oh, that person is depressed? If I'm always giving you the highlight version of my relationship or my life, you can't tell me I'm sad, I'm depressed. But I'm giving you the good. I'm only giving you the good part of my life. I'm not on here recording myself. Oh, we got in a fight today, or we arguing today, or we making up and breaking up today, or this whole week or this whole month. Nobody's showing that. Nobody really showing that. They're not showing you the nasty part. So you looking, that person could look happy. We can all take a good picture, video, whatever. But like I said, again, whatever they got going on, that has nothing to do with you. Because if you're looking for another relationship, you got to focus on self.
You said it already. So what's an advice you would give to people that are going through that? Because I don't know if you've seen, but the men committing suicide happens a lot because of relationships. Because they didn't heal or because they hurt. They hurt from breakup. Because they don't get closure. So what's an advice you would give to anyone really out there?
Since you spoke about the men, I don't know if y'all gonna listen to me. He don't listen. He don't listen. But I would say for the people watching, men or women, your first thing is to seek help. And a lot of times people don't want to seek help because they're not vulnerable. Yes, I hear men, they be like, well, I can't open up to X, Y, and Z because they're going to throw it in my face. That's why you have therapists. That's why you have counseling. And don't say you can't afford it, because we put our priorities where we want to. We put our money where we want to. I see a lot of men go on vacation. They betting on these basketball games, these football games. Y'all taking out women, whatever. Use that same mentality. Save your money and go seek counseling. And there is free counseling too. You can a simple thing as a Google search. Where is free counseling located? There's Better Health. There's all these things that you can look for. A lot of men don't seek counseling either. Because now you're looking at your homeboys, whatever. If your homeboys have the same mentality as you, how is they helping you? They're not. So you're going to have to seek outside counseling. You have to have a community. I believe you need trusted friends, trusted people around you that you know that's not going to throw your thing in your face and that's not going to make fun of you, but actually going to sit there and listen to what you're going through. You need those people in your life. You need a community that's going to help you. So go seek counseling. If you know you can't do the thing on your own, you need counseling. And it's too many men out here talking about, I can't speak to this, that, and the third. But same way that you find information how to go to a club or party, all these things that not beneficial to your health, you can do the same thing and go seek counseling. A lot of men are not doing that. There's more women in counseling and more women seeking community than men. Men seek void. And not saying women don't. Some women do too. A lot of women do that too. They seek a club, alcohol, drugs, all of that. But you see more women seeking actually counseling versus men. So there's no excuse. A lot of men have excuses to not get help.
We don't believe in that counseling.
So, but then that's your fault. If you need help, you see, that's your fault. You lack accountability. Yeah. That's your fault. If you don't believe in that, then you don't believe in being better.
What's the difference in talking to your homeboys and talking to a counselor? A counselor is a
like I said in the video, he not going to listen. I just said that in the beginning. I literally just said that in the beginning.
I'm here to play devil's advocate, but because it's true. But men, we don't believe in that.
But listen, you literally didn't hear what I just said in the beginning. If your homeboys have the same mentality as you, how can you get help? If y'all mindset the same, that doesn't even make sense. That's like me asking a broke person how to get rich if they always broke. Doesn't make sense. How I'm gonna get rich off of somebody who don't know money management? I'm gonna be in the same boat or worse.
Yeah.
Same thing. If your homeboy is not on that type of time to seek help or they don't believe in stuff like that, you will never get better because you don't believe in that. Okay, then you gonna keep repeating cycles, and the suicide rate gonna keep going up. And sadly, it is. You need to put your pride to the side and go seek help. Nobody gonna know you seeking help unless you tell somebody. Nobody. If you don't want nobody to know that you're seeking help and you're getting counseling and therapy, you don't have to tell nobody. The only way they will know is if you open your mouth. You don't have to. If you feel like your homeboy gonna make fun of you or whatever the case, you don't have to tell them. You don't have to open your mouth to them. Go seek that on your own. Peace is way better than pride.
I mean, you've heard it from Barbara.
I feel like somebody's mama.
Seek help because I've witnessed it myself. It's sad because I was working, and this guy came up to me and he said, who can I talk to? Because I had this relationship that didn't work out and she cheated on me and she bolted. And now I'm just here sad thinking I've done something wrong and I don't know what to do and I honestly want to kill myself. He said that to me and I'm like, bro, don't stress over it. I'm supposed to work right now, but let me call someone for you. Who can I call for you? Do you have family? He said, my family does not care. My friends are making fun of me. They don't care either.
That means you need to clean up your circle.
I don't know if he died or not. It sucks that I couldn't help him because I was actually working. Again, that's not an excuse.
You could have been a listening ear.
I was listening to him the whole time, but again, I had to work. I had to do my job. I might be seen horrible for this, but again, I regret it till this day. It was 2022. This young man, he came to me and told me all that, and so I had to call the police for him so that they can.
Maybe you saved his life.
The things that I don't know.
Yeah, you never. That. Maybe that calling the police saved his life. You never know.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that, people like that, they put them in a mental institute. They
Yeah,
just
that's true.
they just want to be heard sometimes. They just need someone to talk to, someone to give them advice. So yes, I did ended up calling the police for him. I gave the description. After that, they went and did their thing. I don't know what happened. So
So I could say this conversation moving forward, you can tell people to seek counseling, seek help, and everybody has free will. If you really want to get better, you're gonna look for that door to walk through. I don't care what nobody says. Your priority is your priority. Just like if a lot of people, and I'm not being gender specific, so I don't want nobody. I don't like gender wars. So if somebody want to go on vacation, guess what? They get more hours, they save more money, and they go on that vacation. If somebody want to buy something, they save something, they save money, and they go buy that. So if you really want to seek help, you're gonna find resources, and there's a lot of free resources. Your phone, we're in the era of technology where you can simply go on ChatGPT or Google AI, they have that now. Where can I seek free counseling for men or for women? Where's a community of men that can help me going through suicide or heartbreak? All of those things. There's free resources. Some things you don't have to pay for. There's literally free resources that people don't take advantage of. But you have to be willing. If God gave us free will, you have to be willing to go seek that help. And a lot of people rather fill in a void than go seek help. Because you know what? The hardest thing to do is face truth. I don't care what nobody says. The hardest thing is to face your truth. I know, I've been through that. It's a very painful process.
well, you guys heard it here on Shifted Views. Tell me what you think. Tell me your shifted view. Because, guys, men,
Seek help.
seek help. I will try to do better. I'll try to listen. I'll try to listen this time. I think I'll try. But thank you for tuning in, and make sure you follow the channel at Shifted Views, or because some of you tell me that you guys can't find me, so try JR Ramirez. I'll write it down here on the screen for you. And for Barbara, what's your Instagram, Barbara, again?
So my business Instagram is triple B TRIPL 3S BBB _. And then my main account, I don't know if I want to use it. My main account is Miss Giggles. So it's MISS _GIGG 3S. And I do have a podcast one.
Yep.
So I need to start posting on that one. But it's B Flows. I think it's B _FLOWS. He'll write it.
That's the second time she's doing this, but I'll look for it and write it for you guys.
He'll write it. My podcast, I need to go on that one. But yeah, that's all three of my Instagram.
Yeah, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope you guys enjoy this one or learn something from it. Again, tell me your shifted view. Let's talk. Talk to me. All right, guys. Later.
I thought it was done. That's how oh my God, I was waiting for you to.
So they can uncross your legs, me?
No, he did not ask me permission.
Do I have your permission, Barbara?
No, he don't.
I have a permission.
No, he don't. I have my permission to record me. I was
behind the scenes. She told me I had a permission.
No, I didn't.